on the next General Hospital.
There's no stopping it.
You more than anybody should know better than to spread gossip.
I honestly didn't think you were capable of it.
You gotta promise that you're not gonna tell the rest of the quartermates.
That was almost worth a little arsenic.
What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH, I feel like the writing is on the wall for Ava. I feel like it is. I don't like this writing for her. It just feels like writing her into a corner kind of thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's literally pissing off everybody in that town right now. You know, she got beef even with Jocelyn. She got beef with Alexis now. She got beef with Nina. And the shit that she's currently doing to Sonny. And I know she's going to have even more beef with him when he find out. So she just causing problems with a lot of people in that town. So it's kind of looking like a who's going to kill Ava first type of deal. You know what I'm saying? I don't like this for her. And I'm scared because I love Maura West. And I feel like Ava is the shit on this show. And I think it would be a disservice to cut her loose. You know what I'm saying? But this writing for her is not... You know how it is when you got characters... When you got that one character that's pissing off everybody around you. You already know it's only a matter of time for everybody on this show just pointing the gun at her. And before you hear a shot ring out. And you see her body on the ground. That's how I feel. I feel like it's only a matter of time before we see it. I ain't gonna lie to you. People sleep on Nina and Alexis. Let me tell you something. You can't underestimate Nina and Alexis. Like Maxie sitting there, you know, trying to read Nina the riot act for antagonizing Ava, talking about, oh, she dangerous. Madam, have you forgotten that your sister-in-law pulled the whole baby out that girl coochie? Have you forgot that she induced her labor with a drug? Have you forgotten that? Like, Nina ain't no slouch her damn self. And what she did to, what's that girl? Cassandra? Nina ain't nothing to play with either. Like, you can't sleep on Nina. And then there's Alexis. Alexis is a Cassadine. And Lord knows, when she was confronting Ava, I was sure enough hoping that Alexis would have tapped into that Cassadine side of her and beat her ass. And I love Ava. But Ava, come on now. She ain't had no reason to come after Alexis. I don't like the writing for Ava because I feel like it's so out of left field. Like, the writing just don't make sense. Don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like her and Nina should have always been kind of like a frenemy type thing. But they are full-blown enemies at this point. And I actually like their friendship. You know, I enjoyed their friendship. So to see it turn into this, I was like, oh. Oh, that was a fast 180. I said, well, damn. It's just a lot going on with Ava right now that don't make sense. If she were to secretly be going after Sonny, that to me would make more sense. But her going after Alexis and turning on Nina, that shit just don't make a lick of sense to me. Because she always praised Alexis. Like, she never really had an issue with her. Now, all of a sudden, she got an issue because of Julian, of all people. Ava tried to smoke him her damn self. So it's kind of weird, you know, that she's trying to defend Julian, of all people, now. But I'm starting to think Ava might be a little scared of Alexis because she was sitting there pondering that threat that Alexis made to her. Because baby Alexis wasn't playing. She was like, law license or no law license, I'm gonna make you regret that shit. I said, oh, we getting Natasha now. Alexis done left the building. We getting Natasha. We ain't got Alexis. I said, okay. I ain't mad at Alexis for going after Ava. I ain't mad at it. Shit, an eye for an eye. You gotta do what you got to do. Ava, like I said, I love me some Ava, but she was talking real delulu with Nina. Oh, we had a deal. Why wasn't my artist in the magazine? Ma'am, why would Nina put your artist in the magazine though? I don't give a damn what deal you got. Nina would have been crazy as hell to do that. Like, you turned on her and you expect her to give your artist full exposure in her magazine? No. I wouldn't have done that shit either. I wouldn't have done it either. Like, Ava is sitting there talking about, oh, all you got is Crimson. You're the queen of Crimson. That's it. I'm like, Ava, what you got? Ava ain't no much better. I'm like, at least Nina can fix things. At least Nina got family. She got friends who care about her. She can fix things with her daughter. You know, she got 2 grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? What the hell does Ava got? All you got is one child that still love you, and that's because she's a child. Your other one died hating your ass. You know what I'm saying? You sitting here shacked up with a drugged out Sonny. Well, below drugged out Sonny, because he ain't even getting his right dosage. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what exactly do you have, Ava? I'm just saying, you ain't no better than her. I ain't like the way Maxie tried to come at Nina about that. Oh, why antagonize Ava? Why this, that, and the third? If I was Nina, I would be antagonizing her ass too. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ava played the shit out of her. You act like she ain't got a right to be mad about that. Like, this is somebody she trusted. Like, naturally, she has a right to be mad, Maxie. But I do get where Maxie coming from as far as, like, Nina and Drew. It's like, if you don't like that man so much, like, why you still boning him? I feel like Nina's starting to like Drew. I don't think she ready to admit it, but she claimed, oh, it ain't even about the sex. It ain't about that. Well, it's got to be something because you stay fucking him. So it got to be something that keeps you going back. You know, I know you enjoy that little 2 minutes that he give, but I'm like, is it that good of a 2 minutes? Like, I'm just saying. So anyway, moving on from that. Speaking of Drew, this fool really talking about running for Congress. I am so pissed that Willow really sat there and encouraged him to run. Like, are you serious? And what annoys me is Drew is making this decision yet again without talking to Sam. And the reason I feel he should talk to Sam is because running for public office affects their daughter. And I'm pretty sure he gonna have fake photo ops of him and Scout and all that. Like, oh, he's the doting father. Yeah, okay, whatever. I just feel like this is a huge step to be, you know, making this decision without talking to Sam. Like, that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure Scout is going to be heavily impacted by this. You know, the paparazzi or the media exposure, kids, you know, coming up to her in school. It's going to be a lot. You know, things being said online, trolls. It's just putting her in a bad situation. So I think he should definitely talk to Sam about that before he makes an indefinite decision. I still think it's stupid of him to run for Congress because I'm like, he sucks. I mean, he sucks in business. What makes him think he's going to make a good politician? I'm just saying. I'm being real. I'm just being very real about it. If I was living in that town, you really think I would vote for his ass? No. Absolutely freaking not. And why do I always get the feeling that something might happen between Drew and Willow? Because they do spend a lot of time together. Like, he do talk to her a lot. And that one time they were sitting at the bar and stuff, he was looking at her all creepy and shit. I'm like, why are you looking at her like that? If I was Michael, I would not be comfortable with them spending so much time alone together. Like, I just get bad vibes about that. So anyway, moving on from that. I get why Chase is surprised that, you know, Gregory would make him the executor of the estate and stuff. I get it, because with Finn being older and whatnot, you know, naturally you would think it would go to Finn. Gregory knew better. He knew his son was gonna fall off that wagon. He knew. So he said, nah, I ain't about to add that pressure to him by making him the executor. I'm not surprised at the outcome of the will, you know, things being split 50-50 between Finn and Chase. I mean, those are his only 2 children. It was nice of him to leave his library to Little Violet or whatever. I don't know how I feel about cremation. I've thought about that. Like, when I die, like, am I going to have, like, a burial or am I going to do a cremation? I don't know. I've been leaning more towards cremation. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I don't want to be worm food. You know, just a bag of bones and a little, you know, expensive-ass coffin. I don't want to be doing that. So I can't blame Gregory for not wanting to do it. Mostly because he don't want his kids visiting some, you know, hole in the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get where he coming from with that. He'd rather his ashes be spread and stuff. I think that was pretty cool. Like I said before, I'm glad, you know, Chase got BLQ to help get him through. You know, that way she keeps him strong. He could try to help keep Finn strong. Finn gonna need all the help he can get at this point. And I did enjoy his scenes with Alexis. I just feel like Alexis and Finn, I feel, are better suited for each other than him and Elizabeth. When Elizabeth was talking to him and he was apologizing to her and whatnot about the way he treated her, I wanted her to run away from him because she already dealt with a drug addict. Okay, when she was with Lucky, she already dealt with that foolishness. I feel like at her age now and where she is in her life, she ain't got time to be dealing with another addict. Okay, we ain't got time for that. Liz got her own life to live. I respect that she's trying to be there for Violet. You know what I'm saying? Because that's her niece. I respect it, but she need to move away from Finn. You know what I'm saying? Like, let his family help him. Let his family try to get him some help. She need to remove herself from that situation and just be there for Violet. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't want to see her go back down that rabbit hole. She already did that shit with Lucky. We are not about to wash, rinse, repeat. We're not about to do that. Absolutely not. Move away from that man. And he talking about, oh, you're never gonna see that side of me again. Bullshit. That's like a dude that beat on women. They always say that shit. Oh, I'll never hit you again. Till that next come. And then you get another present. Cause you know how some dudes do. They buy you that I'm sorry gift over and over and over and over. So I'm like, absolutely not. Liz, we don't do those. I'll never do it again. Bullshit. Haven't you heard that shit a million times? Nope. He gonna do it again. I don't want to hear words. I want to see action. But I feel like he better off with Alexis. They understand each other to an extent. You know what I'm saying? They just seem better suited to me. They seem much better suited to me. I feel like, why do I feel like I'm getting more emotion out of Alexis about Gregory's death than she had for Spencer? That's the vibe that I'm getting. Like, she way more emotional about Greg ass dying than she is about Spencer. And that don't sit well with me. Like, ma'am, that was your great nephew. Like, why you not shedding no tears over him? Like, I'm just saying. Like, you barely got a sad face out of her ass when she found that out. Maybe it's because we all know Spencer ain't really dead, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason. I mean, she don't know that, but you know, you can't shed a tear, like not even one tear, like Brooke Logan. You know how Brooke Logan do on B&B? She shed that little sad ass one tear. Like, I don't know how she do that shit. That must be a skill set. That need to be studied. How she could shed just one tear out of her eye, but the rest is just straight up beat, dry, mascara not running nowhere. Even out of the one eye that she shed a tear out of, that shit mascara don't run on that shit either. I'm like, how you do that? Like, that shit it needs to be studied. That needs to be a case study. Because that always bothered me for years. I always wondered that for a long time, how she did that. Hopefully she does a Q&A and answer that question. Hopefully one of y'all, if she ever do a Q&A, please ask her that question, because I would like to know. I'm glad, Diane spoke with Alexis about fungus. I'm glad Diane was like, you know what? She was thinking about hitting him with a harassment suit. Good. Slap his monkey ass with a harassment suit. I'm tired of him. Like, he worse than the shit that grow on your feet. Like, he is just horrible. And I agree with Alexis. And I said the same shit I said yesterday. Alexis said today. That man trying to come after her because of his own guilt. That's exactly what he doing. That ain't nothing but guilt from him. That's all it is. I'm like, please. I was also surprised, though, that Gregory asked Diane to, do his will or whatever. I was shocked because I know he ain't like her ass. So I was surprised about that one. Why every time we get to see Trina, it's always got to be with, like, Jocelyn or something like that? I am so tired of every time they get together, Jocelyn always trying to tell Trina about her little problems. Oh, woe is me, Sonny beat Dex. I am so tired of that. Like, can we ever get Trina being the lead and Jocelyn being her sidekick? Why is it always got to be the other way around? That shit is annoying. Like, it bothers me. Because, like, it seems like every time we see the two of them, it's always Jocelyn bitching about her little problems. Like, we don't care, Jocelyn. We don't care about you or Dex at this moment. I, for one, don't. I can't speak for everybody else, but I don't. And as much, I mean, don't get me wrong, I feel like Jocelyn was telling the truth about Ava. You know what I'm saying? Like, she definitely was. She wasn't wrong about Ava, but at the same time, I be just wishing Ava would smack the dog shit out of Jocelyn. Because, like, Jocelyn's smugness is what really gets on my nerves. Every time I see her mama. And I'm just like, ugh. It's like watching Carly 2.0. Lord knows we don't need two of them heifers on this show. Like, we just don't. One is quite enough. We don't need two. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.